In their mechanical masses, giants of the automotive industry recently flocked to the Paris Motor Show. Privileged motoring journalists were greeted by an array of brutish beauty and artistic flair at the Mondial de l'Automobile Hall, where head-turning production vehicles and mind-bending concept cars adorned the stands. For those of us not fortunate enough to attend such prestigious gatherings, here is what you need to know about some of the show-stopping cars that were at the motor show. Audi's TT Sportback concept saw the popular coupe gain an extra pair of doors. The BMW 2 Series goes topless. The DS brand breaks away from Citroën and the sub-brand flexes its engineering muscles. The Ferrari 458 Speciale becomes even more special with its hood down. Hyundai's i20 moves a little upmarket. Infiniti takes on the Panamera with the Q80 Inspiration concept. Lamborghini's hyper-hybrid car, the Asterion, proves to be faster, yet less harmful to the environment than the stable's previous offerings. The Land Rover Discovery Sport surprises with its small body, yet spacious interior and posh looks. Mazda celebrates the MX-5's 25th anniversary with the 4th generation of the model, which is set to be the best drive yet. The new Opel Corsa debuts this year in 3- and 5-door guises. Suzuki's Vitara returns to its compact roots. Volkswagen boldly adds a Ducati engine to the XL Sport concept. England finally has a rival for BMW's 3 Series in the form of the Jaguar XE. And as we bid farewell to the SLS AMG, we welcome Porsche 911's new arch nemesis, the AMG GT. Despite the exciting products that were revealed, word has it that the show itself was slightly subdued. It lacked something in terms of the overly dramatic theatrics and dubstep-inspired flashing of lights usually associated with car shows of this magnitude. So, other than the super sexy mechanical creations that lined the hall, it would seem the atmosphere was a little on the bland side. Also, with 37 press conferences happening in one day and all that walking between the exhibitions, there wasn't much time to experience the euphoria for any great length of time. To wrap up, yes, it was a big show with plenty of surprises. Some pleasant, others not so much. And with everyone coming up with a list of their favourite reveals, coolest cars or the most outrageous designs, we decided to drop a list of our own top 189 cars. 1 car that we can't wait to get our hands on once it goes in production, 8 cars that caught our attention, and 9 cars that we feel were overlooked. The car we would most like to see going into production is the Lamborghini Asterion. With its mighty 5.2-litre V10 engine, this hybrid supercar leaps to 100 km an hour in just 3 seconds, delivering a staggering 669 kilowatts of power. Best of all though, the styling represents a complete departure from current Lamborghini models and reminds us a bit of the 80s Jelpa. The first of the 8 cars that caught our attention was the Jaguar XE. Built solely to take on BMW's 3 Series, it sports all the Jaguar hallmarks of striking design, cutting-edge technology, and of course an aluminium construction. We'll bring you more in-depth information on the new Brit soon, so keep an eye on Ignition GT for that. Land Rover's 7-seater Discovery Sport is set to upset the urban SUV market, being smaller than the BMW X3 but possessing true off-road capabilities, all the while looking fantastic with its upmarket design. Mazda's MX-5 gets a leaner and meaner body with sharper edges and a menacing grin, replacing the smiley grille of its predecessor. The Nissan IDX is probably too radical to go into production anytime soon, but we love what Nissan has done with it. Who knew the Japanese manufacturer could be so cool and daring? We're not quite sure how adding 29 centimeters to a car's chassis creates enough space to fit a set of rear doors, but Audi has done it. The TT Sportback concept promises to be a practical sports car and a rather good-looking one at that. The Nissan Pulsar, although not yet confirmed for South Africa, hopes to dethrone the GTI as the hottest and perhaps the fastest hatchback. Perhaps they should adjust those expectations slightly and simply aim to improve on the 80s original. The Peugeot Quartz looks like one too many toasters slapped together, but we wouldn't have it any other way. It's about time crossovers started pushing the boundaries of design and functionality. The last of the 8 cars that stood out for us is the Honda Civic Type R, which takes the fight to Ford, VW and Subaru with its 2-litre, 206-kilowatt powertrain, not to mention that RoboCop on steroids design. And finally, the 9 cars that we feel were overlooked, so overlooked in fact that we don't know much about them, are the following. The upcoming Smart Fortwo, Mini's Superleggera Vision concept, the 2015 Volkswagen Passat, the new Audi A6, the Peugeot 208 Hybrid Air, a prototype of Honda's new Jazz, the Fiat 500X, Mercedes-Benz's AMG C63, and the Honda HR-V. Perhaps the cynics are right. Maybe the Paris Motor Show has lost some of its sparkle. Be that as it may, there was plenty on offer to set the hearts of car enthusiasts racing, and we can't wait for some of these showstoppers to hit our shores.
Motion, man.